Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about exponential functions. And I guess let's talk about some groundwork before we jump into examples. So, exponential functions kind of start like this and they cross at 1. So there's an asymptote, horizontal asymptote on the x-axis, and no matter what the base is, they're going to cross at 1. The reason is 2 to the 0 equals 3 to the 0, which equals 4 to the 0, which equals etc., which those are all just 1. Okay. Now, I think we're just going to start there, and then we'll kind of talk through the examples. So it wants us to sketch this without using technology. So what we're going to do, we're going to draw just that basic shape, and we cross at 1. We have a horizontal asymptote right there. Now, this negative x, what that's going to do is it's going to take every x value and make it negative. So for example, if I have this, which has some positive value, that's going to flip over to this side and now become a negative value. So what that's going to do is it's going to flip it across the y-axis. Now it'll still cross through 1, but it'll just be flipped. Okay, so that took care of that. And now this negative 3, it's just going to shift it down 3. So 1, 2, 3, that's where our asymptote's going to be. This is going to move 1, 2, 3, so it's going to cross right there. And so we can just kind of draw our exponential function to look like that. Okay? And then they want us to state the domain and range. So the domain, the x values still go all the way left, all the way right. So we have a domain of all real numbers, and that's the notation they want you to use. Range, so negative 3 is right here. So it's going to be negative 3 and up. So y is greater than negative 3. Since it's an asymptote, it's not equal to. It will never actually get to negative 3, but it'll just get really, really close. Okay. And then they want us to use technology to solve this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Desmos real quick, just talk about this conceptually. And what we're going to do is just graph both sides. So one of the sides was 3 to the x. The other side was 7. If we zoom out just a little bit, we can see that, and we just want to see where they cross, and they cross at 1.771. And if we do, so 1.771, and if that's 3 significant figures, we just say 1.77 for x. Okay, if you need additional help, please come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.